Hi, I'm Tisha Crippen, producer of We Talk Weekly here at PhillyCAM. And as some of you may know, board elections are right around the corner, kicking off on March 22nd. And today I have with me the Executive Director of PhillyCAM, Ms. Gretchen Clausing, and also the Chair of Elections Committee for the board, Ms. Myla Morris. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
Awesome. So a lot of people, including myself, have tons of questions about this whole board elections process. It's very important to the organization, so we're just going to jump right on in. All right. So what does the board do?
Well, the board is responsible for basically making sure that the organization is healthy and that it grows according to the strategic plan and the vision for the organization when it was conceived.
Okay. So how do members find out who's running for board and get information on how to help them decide who to vote for?
The slate of candidates will be announced on March 22nd, and we'll put that on the website, and we'll have a printed copy of that here in the building for people to pick up. Okay. There'll be short bios and little statements from each of the candidates telling them a little bit about themselves and why they think they'd be a good board member. And then all the candidates are invited to record a short message to the members about why they'd like to be on the board, and that'll be on the website as well and airing on the channel.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Awesome.
It's good.
So I thought about it. I'm sure other people have thought about it. Let's just say I wanted to run for the board.
Okay.
Where do I start?
Okay. Well, the first thing is you have to be a PhillyCAM member in good standing, and you have to be a resident of Philadelphia.
That's important.
That's important.
Okay.
And then after that, you can decide. There's two ways. You can self-nominate. So that means that you, as the individual, are like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to run for the board. You fill in the online application, and then you have to get 20 PhillyCAM members to sign your signature nomination page. And then that gets turned in with your nomination form. You may work for a nonprofit, and that nonprofit could be a member of PhillyCAM, or they could be listed in our bylaws, and then the nonprofit can nominate you. And so you don't have to do the signature page. It's just a representative from the nonprofit who submits your nomination.
Awesome.
And that's how you become a candidate.
That's good. I like the nonprofits are able to be a part of that process also. Great. So when is the deadline? Let's just say I decide I want to do that.
Well, the deadline for applications is February 15th at midnight.
At midnight.
At midnight.
So if you're going out for Valentine's Day, you can be on point that next day. Okay, awesome. So let's just say, what am I committing to if I do go for elections?
Well, so board members are expected to, first and foremost, attend meetings and be up to date on what's happening in the organization. Every board member should serve on at least one committee, and you may be asked to chair a committee as well. And also just, be willing to represent the organization positively and advocate for it.
Okay. Committees. What type of committees are on the board?
So we have a number of committees. There's a government affairs committee that works with city council and the mayor's office. There is a programming committee that is also working with membership and outreach, which is another committee. There's the election committee that oversees elections. There's a facilities committee that talks about things like, if there are going to be renovations and really oversees those kinds of things. There's a finance committee that also handles the books.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, the operation of PhillyCAM is broken down to a lot of small committees that are represented on the board. Okay, yes. Awesome, fun. So, what type of skills are you looking for in a board member?
I would say the first thing should be a commitment, if you could call that a skill. But other than that, someone who is interested in, becoming a leader in the organization, someone perhaps if they do have other skills such as marketing, communications, experience in HR, that would be really useful as well.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I also think people that have broadcast experience, people that have worked in nonprofits, so they understand the realities of grant writing and fundraising and just the sort of things that can help us through kind of major policy decisions and how to kind of chart a course for the future. That's all really, really important.
So it's safe to say joining, when you look at it from a what's in it for me as someone joining the board, you're having an impact, a bigger impact in the organization. Would you say that's?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because I think you're in a place where you're working closely with staff to help us develop policies, to help us think strategically where should PhillyCAM be 5 years from now. Okay. You're helping us make decisions around where to put resources, and then also you're kind of there for the great stuff and also the hard stuff.
Some hard work.
Yeah, some hard work and sometimes some hard decisions, hard conversations. But I think it's important to our culture here, and it's also just great professional development. So if you're interested in learning about how nonprofits work or adding to your resume of experiences, it's a really great opportunity.
Okay. Awesome. So with all things considered, and I'm sure there's a long list, so maybe we can highlight some of the top things. What type of support do we need?
Well, as Myla was saying, we definitely are looking for some folks with some marketing and communications and some human relations, personnel type stuff. Okay,
so those are some of the critical things that we're looking for.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So leading up to this election process, which March 22nd, guys, don't forget, all right? Are there any events that are happening?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're starting a new thing here at PhillyCAM, which is Member Engagement Week.
Okay.
Woo! Fun. And so as part of Member Engagement Week, we're going to have on Tuesday, February 9th from 6 to 7:30, there's going to be a member kind of meetup and election information session. Okay. So that's an opportunity for any member who's interested in kind of learning more about this process. Maybe they're considering running or they want to meet the candidates. They just want to find out what's going on. They can come to that.
Okay.
And so that, and then also at that moment, prospective candidates can record their little video messages.
Okay.
Awesome. So yeah, it's going to be good.
That's fun. So don't forget, February 9th, right? Tuesday, February 9th from 6 to 7:30, guys. Make sure you're a part of that if you're interested. So we talked a lot about all the stuff leading up to it. The day comes. March 22nd comes. We kicking off elections. How and when do members vote? Is it just one day?
No. It's actually kind of like an election week or more than week. It's a little bit more than a week. So it's gonna on March 22nd. All current members, so members whose memberships are current, will get an email, and that email will contain their ballot.
Okay.
And so then they can start voting, or they can hold off. They can look at the ballot and they can watch the videos or whatever. Voting will be open until 8 o'clock on March 31st.
Okay.
It'll close during the annual member meeting. Okay. So hopefully members will come to the member meeting, actually meet some of the candidates. They could vote from their phone or a tablet or one of the computers here in the Media Lab that night. And then we're going to tabulate the results and announce them at the end of the meeting.
Okay, so 8 p.m. March 31st.
That's the cutoff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, nada más. Awesome. So, I think that is some really, really good information. I know I learned a lot about the whole process. Members, please make sure that you get involved. Watch the videos, understand who's running. If you've been thinking about it, start getting the ball rolling on it. I think this is an awesome opportunity for everyone, and this happens every year. Is that right?
Year.
Every year, guys. So now is your chance. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
Awesome.